you seen Star Wars?
It looks like we may already have another Star Wars game from EA to look forward to and discuss. According to a job listing from EA Motive, it says that the team is starting immediately on an upcoming Star Wars action game. And what's most curious about this is that this is the same team, which is EA Motive, who just spent the last 2 to 3 years creating Star Wars Squadrons, the most recent game that came out literally a month ago now. It's November 3rd, so yeah, a month ago. And the only other game that this team has worked on, EA Motive, is Star Wars Battlefront 2. They created the campaign, I believe, so it seems right up their alley to work on another Star Wars game. But this soon? The sequel to Jedi Fallen Order is set for a 2022 release date, and the only other game on the horizon is LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, but that's not even being made by EA. So what I and many other Star Wars fans are probably wondering is, what will this new game be about, and when will it release? I can't imagine them be able to release it in 2022 since they are apparently immediately starting work on this game, but 2020 is almost over, so they'll only have really 2021 and part of 2022 to work on the game if it releases in 2022. So that means the release date will probably come out in 2023, and that kind of catches me off guard for two reasons. The first reason is the quick turnaround time from Squadrons to this game. I mean, 2 to 3 years is not a long time to make a game, especially a Star Wars one, but if this is the same type of game as Squadrons, which means it's a short campaign but focused on multiplayer, I can't imagine fans or gamers being happy with EA putting out 2 very small-scale games over the course of 3 years. But the second reason this catches me off guard is that the EA and Lucasfilm license deal for Star Wars ends in 2023, so if we operate under the assumption that the contract will end that year, why put out a game right before it ends? Because then you have to release it before the end date of that contract. Let's say it ends in December of 2023. Well then, if they're not going to renew the deal, then they're probably going to have to release it in November of 2023. Unless EA and Lucasfilm or Disney have already agreed to a renew of the contract and extend it for a longer period of time. And that honestly is the only way for this to make any sense to me right now. Disney has said for a few years now that they have seen no problem with EA Star Wars games and believe that Disney themselves are not good at making games, so why not let someone else who isn't good at it try their luck? This also may be a Hail Mary attempt by EA in order to get into the good graces of Lucasfilm, Disney, the Star Wars fandom, and the gaming community as well. They have canceled 3 out of the 6 planned Star Wars games that they had sketched out for, I think, back in 2013 when the deal was started, so why not finish the contract in 2023, 10 years later, with a, I guess you could say, planned 6 games you set out for. You get 2 Battlefront games, 2 Jedi Fallen Order games, Star Wars Squadrons, and then this new one from the same team who made Squadrons. And I can't say I'm against the idea of another Star Wars game in the near future, but my big question is if this game was planned out a few years ago, or is it just another passion project from EA Motive? Remember, Star Wars Squadrons was not something EA had planned a long time ago or anything like that. This wasn't their starting project idea from 2013. This happened right after 2017, right after 2016 when they came out with Battlefront 2. EA Motive was like, hey, we have this idea for a game and we think it would be fun, and EA proved it because, well, I guess why not? I don't love the new Star Wars Squadrons game, but I don't hate it either. I do enjoy the game a lot and I have a lot of fun with it. The $40 price point is the biggest pro for the game, but it's also, like I said, a lot of fun to play. However, I don't see it lasting for 2 to 3 years when the game like LEGO Star Wars and Jedi Fallen Order 2 are releasing in the next few years. So if EA wants to put out another game like Squadrons that's quick to make and charges a cheaper price, then I'm not really interested. I don't want a quick and cheap game every few years. I want something that really resonates with the fandom, similar to Jedi Fallen Order. Do we think that EA Motive is capable of doing that by themselves? What may add some interest to this is the new rumor that we talked about last week that The Force Unleashed 3 is in early development over there at EA. Of course, this hasn't been confirmed by multiple sources, but the timing of these 2 stories may either be a coincidence or they may be related. Maybe EA is feeling a little bold and they want to continue the story that we left off in 2010 with The Force Unleashed 2 by coming out with the 3rd one, or maybe they just want to reboot the series and start over again. I think I speak for all Star Wars fans when I say that we should renegotiate the deal with EA to make Star Wars games. Maybe they should still be allowed to make them after 2023 from time to time, but I don't think they should keep the exclusive rights. I would like to see Rockstar, Ubisoft, or even Bethesda try their hands at Star Wars games. Why don't we let multiple game developers, studios, and publishers like EA pitch game ideas to Lucasfilm and then Lucasfilm can approve of the ones that sound like the best idea for the Star Wars universe. It will incentivize competition from these game creators and for this competitive genre that is guaranteed to do good numbers. Star Wars is a big brand and a big name. Why are you limiting its capabilities and possibilities when it comes to games by just letting EA be the only people to make it? I think I speak for a lot of fans when we say we're disappointed with the way EA has done the Star Wars games. We had 6 games that we started out with, and they canceled 3 of them, and then now they're adding 3 more that are kind of out of left field. The only reason we're getting a sequel to Jedi Fallen Order is because it did so well, and Star Wars Squadrons was just kind of a random game. I mean, it's fine, but is that something really people are going to remember? Is that something that people are going to be like, you know what, I'm really glad EA got the Star Wars license because I got Star Wars Squadrons? I mean, I don't know, that doesn't sound right to me. And I hope this game is good, but in the end this may just be a disappointing VR game from EA Motive that, like Star Wars Squadrons, only a few people play, and most just ignore it or simply stop playing after a month. But tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Will EA keep the Star Wars deal after 2023? Who do you want to see make Star Wars games in the future? And what is this new game being made by EA Motive? Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, or subscribe because it does help out the channel. I'm Star Wars Only. I will see you all next time, and may the Force be with you always.